JuJu Smith-Schuster has taken the NFL by storm and has established himself as a top wide receiver in the league. Last year, he put up 1,426 yards, making the Pro Bowl in just his second season. He has shown that he has ridiculous talent and will be a number one receiver for years to come at the young age of 22. Despite his crazy success, JuJu wasn't taken until the 62nd pick in the second round of the 2017 NFL Draft. Today, we're going to discuss those taken before them and how their careers are going so far. If you plan on going to any events coming up, make sure you use SeatGeek to purchase your tickets. SeatGeek makes ticket buying easy by giving you a 1 to 10 score and even gives you a view of your seat.
You can use our code JDP at checkout to get $20 off your first purchase. Again, make sure to use SeatGeek when buying tickets and use code JDP at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. Let's get right back to the video.
Before we jump into those drafted before, let's look at how he's gotten to where he is today. JuJu, whose real name is John Sherman Smith-Schuster, attended Long Beach Polytechnic High School in California. He played wide receiver and safety and was a 5-star recruit as a safety. He initially decided to attend Oregon, but then changed his mind and attended USC. JuJu immediately stepped in and started every game as a true freshman, putting up 724 yards and 5 touchdowns. He broke out and dominated as a sophomore with 1,454 yards and 10 touchdowns. What may have caused him to drop to the end of the second round may have been his slightly down junior season, where he had 914 yards and 10 touchdowns before declaring for the draft. Nobody absolutely loved his game prior to the draft, and he scored just one private workout, and it was with the Cowboys. He was finally taken by the Steelers with the 62nd pick, and what a value pick he has been. JuJu showed quick potential, and playing in 14 games as a rookie, starting in 7, he had 917 yards and 7 touchdowns on 58 receptions. After an impressive rookie campaign, he followed it up last year with 1,426 yards and 7 touchdowns on 111 receptions. He made the Pro Bowl and has now established himself as a top-tier wide receiver. The first wide receiver was taken in the 2017 NFL Draft when the Tennessee Titans selected Western Michigan's Corey Davis. Davis was a force to be reckoned with at Eastern Michigan and broke the FBS record for most receiving yards in a career with 5,278. He had 52 touchdowns in his 4 years. Davis went to the combine but couldn't participate due to an ankle injury. Despite not performing in workouts, he was still a top prospect in the draft. Davis dealt with a nagging hamstring injury in his rookie year that led him to playing in just 11 games. He had 34 receptions for 375 yards. Last season, Davis played all 16 games and showed his future potential in the league. He may not have a nose for the end zone as he had just 4 touchdowns, but that may just be due to his team. He did, however, have 891 yards on 65 receptions last year. Davis hasn't shown to be great, but had a solid year in 2018. He certainly hasn't benefited from playing alongside Marcus Mariota on the Titans. Davis clearly has a lot of talent, and hopefully he can continue to improve, but as of now, he just hasn't been great. With the 7th pick, the Los Angeles Chargers selected Mike Williams out of Clemson. Williams suffered an unfortunate injury, fracturing a bone in his neck in the first game of 2015. The following year, as a redshirt junior, he dominated for Clemson and had 1,361 yards and 11 touchdowns. He won the national championship and decided to forego his senior year. Williams was expected to go in the first round and was a top wide receiver in the draft. Williams suffered from a herniated disc and missed all of training camp and the first 6 games of his rookie year with the Chargers. He started just 1 game in the year and ended up with 95 yards on 11 receptions in his 10 games active. Williams was expected to make a jump in his sophomore season and didn't dominate, but still improved. He played in all 16 games, getting 5 starts. He had 664 yards and 10 touchdowns on 43 receptions. Williams hasn't lived up to the hype, but still has time. He has a top quarterback in the league in Phillip Rivers, and he could make a huge jump this year thanks to the departure of Tyrell Williams. A player who has quickly been named a bust, John Ross was taken with the 9th pick by the Cincinnati Bengals. Ross attended Washington, where in his first 2 seasons, he was okay. He then tore his ACL in 2015 and missed the full season. But Ross broke out the following season with 1,122 yards and 17 touchdowns in a huge dominant year. He decided to forego his last year of eligibility to go to the draft after just 1 good season in college. Ross was a top wide receiver in the class, but not because of his ability, more thanks to his speed. Ross is still blazing fast and ran a 4.22 in the 40-yard dash at the combine. Ross was simply horrible in his rookie year and started as the 6th wide receiver on the depth chart. He dealt with multiple injuries and when healthy was often a scratch for the Bengals. He suited up for 3 games and had just 2 targets but no receptions. The next year he appeared in 13 games and got much more playing time, but he still disappointed. He had 58 targets, but caught just 21 for 210 yards and 7 touchdowns. As much as you may want to blame Andy Dalton and Marvin Lewis, Ross just hasn't been good. It's plain and simple. 37th overall in the second round, the Buffalo Bills selected East Carolina's Zay Jones. In Jones' time at East Carolina, he broke the NCAA record for receptions in a career with 399. He had 4,279 yards and 23 touchdowns in his 4 years. Jones was projected to be taken in the second round and was said to be the fourth best wide receiver in the draft. In his rookie year, he got 10 starts and played in 15 games for the Bills. He had just 24 receptions on 74 targets with 316 yards and 2 touchdowns. In his sophomore season, Jones saw a huge improvement in catch percentage with rookie Josh Allen. He caught 56 passes off of 102 targets for 652 yards and 7 touchdowns. Jones hasn't been very disappointing, at least for a second rounder, and has been much better than 2 of the 3 wideouts taken before him. That's pretty impressive considering he's in Buffalo, where wide receivers usually just go to die. 3 picks after Jones with the 40th overall pick, the Carolina Panthers took Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State. Samuel didn't crack over 300 yards at Ohio State until his junior year when he had 865 yards and 7 touchdowns. He decided to forego his senior year to declare for the draft, where he was taken in the second round. Samuel played in 9 games as a rookie for the Panthers before injuring his ankle and needing surgery. He finished the year with 115 yards off of 15 receptions. Samuel was productive the following season and finished with 494 yards and 5 touchdowns off of 39 receptions. The Panthers are still waiting for a big jump by Samuel, but he has shown to be a solid wide receiver who could probably be a number 2 on any NFL roster. JuJu has been dominant for the Steelers, but what if he was taken elsewhere? It has certainly helped to be paired up with a gunslinger in Ben Roethlisberger on the Steelers. Despite being stuck as a number 2 behind Antonio Brown, JuJu put up great numbers and will most likely improve as he takes over as number 1 next season, thanks to Brown's departure. JuJu has a talent level off the charts and is likely to dominate in the league for years to come. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I would like to give a quick shout out to our 2 patrons, Weston Brown, who is a member of our bronze tier, and José Alcis de Silva, who is a member of our silver tier. We will be dropping exclusive content and other videos early before appearing on YouTube. Check it out if you wish, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. My name is Jackson.
And my name is Darren, and this is J&D Productions. So if you don't already know what type of videos we basically make videos revolving around sports. We eventually want to work to make this our full-time job, and we're working really hard currently to make great content for you guys.
And if there's anything you can do to help us, please share this video. Tell your friends about it, tell your family about it. Make sure you go share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of those above.
All
just
media.
Go help us grow. We're just trying to grow this channel. We're trying to make better content, and we would really appreciate it if you help get the word out about our channel.
And if you guys want to help us out any more than you already have by sharing and watching this video, please go ahead and click that link down in the description for Patreon. If you guys don't know what a Patreon is, it helps us make better content for you guys. And that is strictly what it's for. We don't want to take your money. We don't want to steal your money. We just want to make better content for you guys. We're 2 broke college students, and we're just trying to make this our full-time gig. So if you have the generosity in your hearts to help us out a little bit more, please click that link down in the description.
But again, if you don't have the money, don't worry about it. We don't have money either. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go share this video as much as you possibly can. Help us get our name out there. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.